put 2 million up. Catch his ass at the light, like Tupac and hit him up. Ain't no life after death, nigga, you ain't big enough. Know them youngins mean business when they in that rental truck. They gon' spin till they dizzy or the police pick them up. I been staying out the way, I been focused on this pay. Killers coming out retirement, the dead nigga play. Hit your mans with a package, he don't pay, I make him pay. I can stop selling all the shit today with what I made today. Niggas probably won't admit it, but I paid the way. Who else you know made all these millions and ain't signed no papers? Did my time like a gangster, never made a statement. Just fuck niggas like I'm racist. Niggas wasn't there when we was rapping in the basement. They was throwing parties, we was cooking, cracking, shaving. Hit your house party, fuck it up, we misbehave. Gotta keep an eye on my nigga Slim, cause he shady. Take it out the water, let it dry. Put it on the ruler, he ain't know what he was doing. I had to school, teach you how to turn a half to a hoe, and I'm a tutor. How you jumping out of foreign pockets filled with all blue ones. 30 in the glizzy, bitch, I'm riding with a cougar. Red and green Gucci sweater on, just like Freddy Krueger. Everybody around me family, nigga, we don't do recruiting. Everybody around me shooters, ain't no telling who was shooting, nigga. Tell promoters book me, we gon' come and make a movie. All my friends dead, got me riding with this ooze. Got some niggas in the feds, got some niggas in the state. Got some niggas going in, got some niggas on the way. Told Brody take the plea, live to fight another day. Went to trial and he lost, and they gave him all day. Collect card, pick it up, feel him smiling through the phone. Told me keep my feet on these niggas' neck till he come home. You know it's on, if we locked in, ain't no switching up. Brody came home, went to pick him up. Nigga killed my mans, I'm riding with a picture up. Shoot back to the crib, went to pick the switches up. Stole the track hard, got it tinted up. Caught him outside, now he in the blunt. Ain't no falling off, I done put 2 million up. Nigga, ain't no falling off, I done put 2 million up.
Stand the fuck up out the way. White rims inside my blunt, that bitch burning like some sage. No, I ain't doing shit for you if that shit don't get me paid. Bad bitch, she got her toes done and her edges slayed. I'm on the beat, I'm in that mode, nigga. You can't stop the rain. Make sure that my family straight before I ever buy a chain. In the booth, my feet kicked up on kissing Mary Jane. You won't catch me in the mix, I'm staying in my own lane. You won't catch me in the mix, but you can catch me with your bitch. Nah, this ain't dirty money, all my money be legit. In the booth, I'm smoking Sour Patch, feeling like that kid. I just took a nigga bitch, yeah, I hit her with that red. Yeah, I'm feeling like a pimple, cause I'm finna pop my shit. If you ever took my hoe, it ain't no pressure by that bitch. Ain't no gas inside this blunt, but it must be smoking mid. You ain't tryna get no money, you ain't standing on no bitch. Take a look inside my pocket, I got racks inside my pants. I been getting to that money, nigga, feeling like that man. Take your bitch and get my honey, yeah, then I do my dance. Tryna have them labels, call a nigga, tryna get them bands. Nah, I don't fuck with niggas, you might think I'm in the clan. Run that money up, make sure my family straight, yeah, that's the plan. I ain't have to take it, bitch, turn your hoe into a fan. Take the hoe out to the beach, she getting freaky on the sand. Pennywise inside my blunt, hit that shit, it make it flow. I'm out the way, I'm with your bitch, and she tryna drive the boat. I'm either out here chasing K or talking shit up in the yo. I can't wait to rock the stage, you know I'm tryna kick the dope. Ruby Rose a Geto waiter, man, fuck it, I want both. Had to cut Lil Mama off, because she always do the most. I been kissing Mary Jane, think I'm about to overdose. I been stepping on they neck, I got the rap game in a choke. Yeah, I got the rap game in a choke, nigga. Game, yeah. Ski. Glorilla.
Cheese, his name is Cheese.
They don't wanna see no gangster bitches win. Well, the industry and fucked up letting these gangster bitches in. They say my 15 minutes up, I'm only 15 minutes in. Before they ever catch me slipping, I'ma slide and spin again. Said I was done with dude, we back at it again. Said he couldn't get no ass no more, I'm looking back at it again. Been making money, I ain't trying to make no friend. If you did it, gotta stand on it, ain't making no means. On the kind. He want my number, had to hit him with the Shout out to Cali, I'm in Cali, I'm not Coochie candy. When he eat it, he go dum-dum. Like, Put some boots, I snatch a nigga up with no ass. He telling me he love me, do the mother bitch know that? He say he love me, told him he can tell his hoe that. And I really just be babbing, I don't see why they be so mad. They say they the gang, but I don't know them, then blasphemy. Hotel in Miami, getting back shots on the balcony. Black niggas like they bitches red like a little battery. Money making cutie, I'm a gangster nigga, fantasy. They don't wanna see no gangster bitches win. Well, the industry and fucked up, letting these gangster bitches in. They say my 15 minutes up, I'm only 15 minutes in. Before they ever catch me sleeping, I'ma slide and spin again. Like, said I was done with dude, we back at it again. Said he couldn't get no ass no more, I'm looking back at it again. Like, been making money, I ain't trying to make no friend. If you did it, gotta stand on it, ain't making no of me. On the kind. Ain't got no BBL, a bitch, you must be thick or something. Pussy fat as hell, they thinking it's a dick or something. He asked me where I'm at, he must think I'm his bitch or something. Trying to put me on your friend, he must be rich or something. I ain't in these bitches beef, I'm in my motherfucking prime. Told him leave me out, the one no parts and I'm not taking sides. I wonder how my ex doing, wonder if they still alive. Probably somewhere in my DMs comes some motherfucking trying. And they be talking shit about Krishan, my ass get fucking quiet. A lot of hoes in toxic situations, they just keep it private. They don't wanna see no gangster bitches win. Well, the industry and fucked up, letting these gangster bitches in. They say my 15 minutes up, I'm only 15 minutes in. Before they ever catch me sleeping, I'ma slide and spin again. Like, said I was done with dude, we back at it again. Said he couldn't get no ass no more, I'm looking back at it again. Like, been making money, I ain't trying to make no friend. If you did it, gotta stand on it, ain't making no of me. On the kind.
Let the band play.
Hey yo, band play. Hey yo, band play.
Drinking ace of spades, no rose. Ayy, celebrating with the gang, bring a whole case. What's today? Every day my birthday, I just want some more cake. Yeah. Used to have a plug in San Jose. Yeah. First thing that he asked me, so what's your name? Yeah. Money hungry, young and dumb, ain't got no brain. Yeah. On the E-way and something fast, foot to the flow, man. Damn, that pussy good, I wanna give her my last name. Hold up. Then I had my little boy, that shit changed my whole world. A couple of years later, what? Now here come my little girl. I don't work for myself no more, I work for them, respect it. Yeah. Everything in my past, that's my passion, I can't help it. Yeah. I love my baby mama to death, but she don't trust me. Goddamn. I asked her would she marry me, and she didn't say nothing. Goddamn. I'm sorry, baby, I can only be me, a hustler. Goddamn. Trap nigga, but my household look like the Huxtables. Yeah. She think that I'm still stuck in my old ways. Goddamn, I love the trap, I miss the old days. Riding around in the Bonneville with my throwaways. Now I just make millions, might listen to some OJs. Hold up right quick, let me straighten up my ring. This motherfucker kinda big, you know.
Hey yo, band play. Hey yo, band play.
I don't play with these little niggas, I got kids at home. My bitch always get mad at me when I'm gone too long. Hey, came outside today with all these rocks on. Niggas feel my shit and they sold like a pop song. That's an investment, not an ordinary watch on. Hey, keep some bam bad rocks on. Told my bitch I know I'm a dog, so no, you not wrong. I'm just running the streets with my dogs when I'm not home. Skinny nigga, bankroll, chubby. Yeah. Ain't nobody gon' love me the way you love me. Yeah. I supposed to be still on the block thuggin'. Yeah. Girl, I'm on your ass just like some huggies. I love my baby mama to death, but she don't trust me. Goddamn. I asked her would she marry me, and she didn't say nothing. Goddamn. I'm sorry, baby, I can only be me, a hustler. Goddamn. Trap nigga, but my household look like the Huxtables. Yeah. She think that I'm still stuck in my old ways. Goddamn, I love the trap, I miss the old days. Riding around in the Bonneville with my throwaways. Now I just make millions, might listen to some OJs.
Yo, it's Big Said. Welcome to the Ghetto. Back again with my co-host.
Nikki baby. Hey.
There we go. Hey, I just wanted to give a few shout-outs. We was supposed to have some guests today, but I kind of underestimated the it being New Year's Eve, and everybody was lit. So, I mean, I had shit, like, coordinated, but shout out to my guy, J-Rock. I promise I'm going to get you on here, Brody. I'm trying to get you and Corey up here on the same time, but man, niggas' schedules be conflicting, but that's neither here nor there. I promise I'm gonna get y'all up here in New Year, bro. This year we just been going so hard trying to get shit in place. Finally, like I said, finally got a studio, this, that, and the third. So just trying to keep it together, trying to keep it in rotation, trying to stay consistent. That's the biggest thing. Any business, any podcast, any endeavor that you got is about being consistent, bro. So that's what I've been trying to provide for y'all, all the listeners. I don't really get too much into, like, wanting to, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I don't really pay attention to people that don't fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing that you can do that's going to get them to fuck with you. You know, it's either they like you or you don't. So the resources that you put in the making statuses or, energy you put into, people that don't fuck with you, put that towards people that do support you, whether it's silently or blatantly. Like, just put that to people that really care about what you do and want to support you. And it don't benefit them. They're the people you need to pay attention to, whether it's, a coworker, whether it's a friend that you've known not for not that long and, they go hard for you, hard on your family. And even people that just randomly just be like, you know what, I like what you're doing. I tell people everything, like when they trying to start a business, everything, that Rome wasn't built overnight. So you really got to take that into consideration and, just go with it. So, that's all I wanted to really get at before we really getting started. Hey, I also want to say, I was watching, it's random though, I was watching a movie. I was watching Glass Onion. And I was watching, you seen that on Netflix? It's really good, you should watch it.
I seen the previews.
It's so good, oh my God. You ever watch a movie that's so good that you get mad?
It's a series or?
It's a sequel, but it's like an anthology. By anthology meaning like it's not the same. Well, there's one main character, the detective. I can't give it away, but the detective was in the first one, and the cast was a different cast. It's different cast in each movie. It's only two. First one is called Knives Out. Second one's called Glass Onion. It's on Netflix, and bro, the movie was so good. I kind of was mad I watched it, cause like I'm the type of person, like when I watch a movie, I can't really watch it again because I know what's going to happen. So I don't really watch movies twice for the most part. I'll scoot over a little bit. But, okay, let me get to my point, though. I don't want to get sidetracked. We got to be focused, laser sharp. You feel me? I was watching it. They had the Mona Lisa in there. Like, the painting.
Is that the one with Janelle Monáe?
Yeah. Yep, with Janelle Monáe.
I have been watching that. I didn't know what the fuck it was called. But yeah, I've been watching that shit. I don't think did I finish it?
It's kind of long. It's like 2 hours and 19 minutes.
I think I did.
It's good though, right? It's so many twists and turns. Like it's things you literally don't see coming. But it looked like the Mona Lisa got a lace front, like right here on her forehead. Like I don't want to disrespect none of our people in Europe, but I mean Mona Lisa really ain't that pretty to begin with, but it definitely looks like she's wearing a lace front. I just want the few things I had to get off my chest before we really get started. Can't nobody judge me. They just can't. I was born drowning in sin. No life jacket could save me, okay? I always remember that for you want to get on my back about something I say. Now, and I got to get this out the way, too. Got to. Nah, it was just a serious moment. Serious face. I want to give a shout out to God, the Almighty, up top, because this year we've had, it's been so many like changes. This wasn't really a bad year for me. Last year, 2021, was a real up and down year for me. Not like financially, I don't really, but this shit going on in my life last year was kind of like different. But this year gave me a lot of clarity. You know what I'm saying? It made me, God took people out of my life that, didn't really serve a purpose or that were holding me back from where I wanted to go. So this year I'm all about just taking, well, not this year, this year, I guess the couple hours we got this year. And for my people listening on Apple Podcast, Spotify. We're recording this on New Year's Eve. So when I say this year, I'm talking about 2022 technically, but this is a 2023 episode. Y'all will probably get this. Probably drop it Monday. Everybody's off Monday because they observe New Year's Day, so I'll probably drop it on the platforms on on Monday. It'll be on YouTube though, on My City, My Music Radio #2. You can see me and my host Nikki on there, along with the list of other shows that are associated with My City, My Music. But anyways, all I wanted to basically wrap that up, I just wanted to say the more that you give to God, the more God gives you. And it's not a specific thing that God gives you. It could be an assortment of things. It may not even necessarily be what you're praying for. But the more you give God, the more he gives you. And if you're not living righteous and you're not doing things in accordance to not necessarily the Lord, but just how you are as a person, the person type of needs to be, you're not going to be blessed. You know what I'm saying? And I want the best for everybody, bro. Like, I don't really spend too much time, thinking about the ops or people that don't like me. Like, my Facebook is really just for comedy, bro. I post my family on there here and there, but I post shit that's funny. I don't really take a lot of these niggas serious because a lot of niggas be on bullshit. And a lot of people, like, when it comes to, like, social media and Facebook or Twitter, Instagram, you only see what they want you to see. My sister tell you, nigga, I ain't had a car in, like, 6 years, nigga. Like, car is paid for. I got a foreign, nigga. Like, what niggas talking about? Like, same with her. Her house paid for. No mortgage. 2 cars in the driveway. No car note. So when we talk shit, it's a little different when other people talk shit because we can actually show y'all what we live in ain't fabricated. Right. It's not like some shit people just post what they want you to see. Like when I tell you this year I went to Florida for Disney World. She took her son to Disney World. I took my 3 kids, my wife, to Disney World. It was in an Airbnb. She did basically the same thing to go to Disney World. I went to fucking Mexico for my birthday for a week. Me and my wife took my wife to California for her birthday.
Right,
so
I'm going to Cali in the end of this month, January. End of January, I'll be in Cali.
You know what I'm saying? So like when we talk shit, it's a little different. It's not fabricated. It's not to make it sound better. It's just it's like a rapper. Like if you hear a rapper like talking about shooting niggas all the time or like selling drugs, that's really what their life is. So you can't be like, oh my God, I'm tired of hearing it, or be like, damn, why he keep rapping? Because that's what they know. It's their life. So like with us, it ain't fabricated. I just wanted to get that out the way before we talk our shit. Now that we got out the way, what we doing? Nikki, what we doing?
Where the drink?
You said what?
Where the drink? I thought you had some drink.
I got a clear water. You want one?
Yeah. This what you talking about?
Yeah, I got a clear water. Oh, look, I can't smoke and drink when I record. Like I'm gonna sound like
He was getting some drink shot. He gave me a clear water
at home.
Oh my God.
I got the drinks. I'm a wine sipper. You feel me? And I share my last clear water with you, but I keep it in a cup. You know what I'm saying? Because Clear don't pay me.
I take the hit.
Clear don't pay me, so I'm not finna get my free sponsorship.
Oh, okay. Well,
but yeah,
that's what's up. I want to talk about Blac Chyna.
What are we talking about? Let me pass me that lighter.
Blac Chyna mama, y'all.
I feel like this is a conversation I gotta smoke for because she stresses me out. I really do.
She play all day. She is hilarious. I love her, but she play all day.
What she
mad.
do?
I don't know. She mad about she want to see the grandkids.
Blac Chyna's mom wants to see her grandkids.
Yeah, I guess her and Blac Chyna ain't speaking, so I don't know. She on here talking shit. Where's the audio? Hold on.
Does it say the last time she seen her grandkids? That's important too. Let me hear that. Let me see. Hey, pause that real quick. So basically, one crazy person wants to see another crazy person's kids, so the kids don't turn out to be crazy people. But don't Rob got the kids?
No, she do.
She do not got full custody of them kids. I guarantee you. You know she's under investigation for like kidnapping a white girl and like keeping her in the whole and it was either early this year or like late last year. She like kept like a white girl hostage in her hotel room in Sacramento.
I call him YT.
We'll call him what?
YT.
You know what Dr. Umar calls white people that are mixed of white and Asian. He calls them snow dragons. Like what? This guy's crazy. But nah. Yeah, Rob has the kids. Just like Tyga. He has... Because remember, she made a tweet earlier this year. And she was like, she basically like needs support for her kids. And Tyga and Rob was like, but you don't really have your kids. Like, so.
That's just like, I don't believe that. That could be cappery. Because my baby daddy said the same thing. You don't ever have your son. Nigga, he be with me every day. All day. Just because you see him on the weekends. So that could be capitalization.
But 2 baby daddies? Like, come on now. Like, I can see one. You feel me? But one's black and one's white. So it's like...
both of them ain't shit.
No.
Yes.
I don't believe that. I don't like if so many people say the same thing, somebody gotta be telling the truth.
I don't know. I think she be having them. Should I be seeing her on there with the kids?
She just seems kind of like unstable to me, and her mom. You know, Blac Chyna was like Krishan Rock before Krishan Rock.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These bitches need to pay homage to where they getting this shit from for real, cause I don't really appreciate like a lot of people just taking some shit and running with it.
Shout out to her too. I love her too.
Krishan?
Yeah.
She's a crackhead. What are we shouting her out for? I mean, no, I love crackheads. Like I love DMX. I love crackheads. Like, you know what I'm saying? Crackheads are very resourceful too. Bro, a crackhead do anything
So
for
you
you.
don't like her? She not your favorite?
No, cause I don't like that victim shit she play. Like she plays like she's the victim half the time when she's not. Like when that video with Blueface when they was in Baltimore with her family, all he was saying to her family was, I don't want to put my hands on her, but when she puts her hands on me, I'm going to defend myself. So why are you constantly putting why are you constantly putting your hands on this man? It makes no sense. It doesn't. That's neither here nor there. But nah, I think those kids. See, it's kind of a catch-22 because, like...
I think she's pregnant.
By who?
Pictures him. They have some pictures.
Who's him?
Blueface.
Oh, you talking about Krishan? I thought we was talking about Blac Chyna.
Oh, yeah, no. Back to Blueface. Krishan, I think she's pregnant. Allegedly.
She would have to stop doing drugs to be pregnant.
No, hell, she don't.
They want to, like a... I don't want to say a word I want to say, but like a baby that's not high-functioning. You know what I'm saying? This shit sucks though, for real. Cause I got my daughter, my 1-year-old, got a heart condition. It ain't from nothing we did wrong. You know what I'm saying? She just got a heart condition, so you don't want to bring a child in the world with. Black people, we already suffer from heart disease and high blood pressure and diabetes, and you compound that with doing drugs. It's not really fair to bring a child into that type of environment. Personally,
Right.
That's just how I feel. But shit.
Right. People do it all the time. Shit. People do it all the time.
Bro, it's so crazy. I was on Facebook. This girl I used to know, hell is it's the homegirl. She straight overdosed on fentanyl like a week before Christmas. I couldn't believe it.
Recently? This Christmas?
Yeah, December 19th. December 19th. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Wow.
Just probably think they taking a perk and motherfuckers just dying like that. Shit crazy.
Right.
I don't do hard drugs, bro. I stick to like weed, edibles, and a glass. I'm not really much of a drinker either. Like, I don't really see I don't believe nobody that drinks because they like the taste. I think they like being drunk. Like, I don't like liquor. Do not taste good. Wine is cool. I can fuck with some wine.
Yeah. Right.
Very civil. Wine makes you feel real civilized, kind of fancy.
I prefer liquor over wine. I don't like the. I don't know.
You like shit like
hangover.
Patron though, like.
I had wine before. Yeah.
But you like hard liquor though. You like Patron. Like,
So that's
Patron
what
is
you're supposed to do.
terrible,
You're supposed to go hard. Go hard.
Patron and Hennessy are hands down the worst thing that's ever happened to the black community by far.
Hennessy. That's one thing I don't fuck with. I don't fuck with Hennessy. I can't fuck with no brown liquor.
You don't fuck while you making
That's
a
what's
fight
wrong
somebody.
with Krishan. Yeah, that's what's wrong with her. She be drinking that brown liquor, that brown Hennessy, or whatever the fuck else. That's why she be so aggressive. That's why they be fighting like that. Cause
I don't know why she picked fights and she knows she gonna lose. It gotta be liquor. You right. It gotta be liquor courage. Cause you know you gonna lose and you keep picking this fight. I don't understand it. I don't. Krishan, she be getting that what's that shit? That Tina Turner strength when in limo with Ike Turner when they was in the back of the limo. She be getting that type of strength when she drinks liquor, and that ain't good. That's dangerous. Cause they fucked each other up in the back of that limo. People try to say Tina fucked Ike up. Nah, if I had to judge that fight, that'd be a draw. Cause they was both tough. He went to go lay down. He just couldn't handle it. And she realized she needed to get the fuck away from him. Cause only thing after that, the way they fucked each other was killing each other. So shit, I ain't trying to make joke about domestic violence, but that was a brutal fight. It really was.
All right. We don't want anybody to hurt anybody.
Nah,
Keep
bro.
your hands to yourselves.
Nah, real talk though. Like, if you a man and you beating a woman's ass, that shit kind of weak, bro. Like, I get like you defending yourself and shit, but like, just put your hands on women because they just getting your nerves. If it gets to that point, just leave, bro. Shit. Why sacrifice your peace like that? If you being with someone that you know is just gonna bring this out of you, and furthermore, and if somebody is bringing it out of you, you need to work on yourself, King. You need to get your mental right. You need to get your all your ducks in a row so the next relationship you ain't got to worry about it. You'll have self-control. You have discipline. There's a lot of things people don't tell you about relationships and marriage. It takes a lot of discipline and self-control because they going to get in. You got to spend, like me, right? I'm celebrating, I just celebrated my 2-year wedding anniversary. And we love each other. We're happy. You know, here we go. Hold up.
Congratulations. First.
I appreciate that. Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on.
The claps.
I do we got it? I don't know. Hold on.
Claps.
No. Okay. But it's all good. I got to get used to the hold up. I got this one because I couldn't find the clap, so I failed y'all. Here we go. Nah, I couldn't find the claps, but it's all good though. But nah, like marriage, it ain't like a lot of work like people say it is. It's just like a lot of like compromise for like what's the way to like it'd be small shit. Like if you know that like you don't want to fucking go to Texas Roadhouse, but you really want Buffalo Wild Wings, but y'all been going to Buffalo Wild Wings and your wife wants Texas Roadhouse, you gotta just make that sacrifice. It's a lot of small things like that. Like you have to like work on your relationship. Like marriages don't work if y'all not best friends. Like it's just not gonna work. Like if you don't feel like you can share everything with this person, the good, the bad, the ugly, and when shit do get ugly, you still want to fuck with this person because you know how solid they are. Marriage ain't gonna work. It's just not. Like you have to be with someone that you see the bigger picture with them and how they treat you and like the type of values they have. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. I don't understand why some people. Let me talk to you about this. Not you in particular, but I want to have this conversation because I always wanted to like bounce this off of somebody. Like, why do women put more onus on having kids with men? Like they're in a relationship, right? And they want to have more kids. They have a child. They want to have more kids, and they put more onus on that than when they get married. Why is that? I don't understand that shit for life for me.
Because excuse me, the kids are on the biological clock, and marriage isn't. Marriage can happen. Marriage can happen at any time, but children have to be had at a certain time.
That's kind of backwards though, yeah. Because you can always get married and you guys get divorced. Like I don't want people to get divorced, but hear me out.
You can't always get married. When most women are young, guys don't want to get married, and then when you get older, they're like, oh, you're too old now. Well, bitch, when I was 20, 21, 25.
Oh shit!
With nobody on one knee then. Like I said, this man get on my nerves.
Hey, I've been wanting to use these effects for the longest. I've been in front of me. I'm like, damn, I want to like use them, but I just be so on his own. But I'm a little laid back today. That's how that happens. That was your. I don't agree with that. I'm gonna tell you why. Cause
the process you have a baby.
No, I feel like a child is way more permanent than like a marriage. Like you can't get rid of a child. You can get rid of a husband.
Right.
You cannot get rid of a child.
Right.
So why do people put more onus on having children than wanting to find love? Because then when that child gets older, your ass gonna be lonely. Like, damn, I don't have nobody to love me. That was happening to my dad. That's what I'm saying. Like, I love my pops to death, but my dad put so much onus on me and wanted to make me type of like, man, he wasn't here. He kind of neglected his love life. it has to be some type of balance. It has to be like you have to put yourself first sometimes. I love my dad to death for, you know, putting me on such a pedestal. But I also want him to have a life too, because he was such a great father. And I feel like a woman deserved to experience him in a way that the type of love that he showed me, to him show a woman that love 20 times over, because they deserved it. That's the point I'm trying to get at. Like, when you get older, like, your kids grow up. You get older too. You don't have nobody with you. You just have all these kids and grandkids. You don't have nobody to love you. They love grandma. They love mom, but they don't love you. Like, damn, let me see. Did you eat today? Let me go put an oil change in your car. Let me fill the gas up. You need your grass cut. Shit like that. Like, I feel like, and then girls like complain that they'll say shit like, I'm not on Kevin Samuel shit, because I don't have a problem with black women. I just want black women to realize that some of y'all are the problem. It ain't men. That's all. Not all. Some women have to take accountability to their shortcomings. Let me elaborate on that. I'll see women be like, "Oh, I'll never get a nigga name tatted on me." Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. But then I'll have 3 kids, 3 baby daddies. Like, make it make sense. Like, you have a permanent thing with this person, way more permanent than a fucking tattoo. But you, like, it's just small shit like that. Like, you have to think big picture. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like, you can't have the yin without the yang. You just can't. Like, it has to be one or the other. Like, and I think women, like, it'd be women with like 3 kids that don't want a nigga with no kids. That's bold. 3 baby daddies, too. That's kind of bold. I'm just saying. I'm only saying that because I want more for women. Black women in particular. I want more for women. I see so many black women that do get mistreated, and I do hold men accountable. I do. I really do. I hate niggas that don't take care of their kids.
So you want to stop having kids?
I want women to literally focus on themselves. I think some women, like, it's not necessarily not having kids parts. Like, I see some women that are single, and they put so much on themselves to be a mom that that's their whole life. Like, that shit just consumes them. Like, they don't really have a life outside of that to, like, you know, enjoy life, to take vacations or go on dates or meet men.
That's
or
what Blac Chyna was doing.
You said what?
This was rounding back to Blac Chyna. That's what she was out here. You said you think she don't have the kids.
She doesn't.
So she was out here doing what you saying.
But you have to do that in accordance to it leading to something, not just wilding out. And there's no like when do you get to the end of the road? Like, what do you foresee you taking this shit to? It has, like, every journey has to have a destination.
Not really.
You said not really. So you just gonna just freelance it.
Just say everybody that's wander ain't lost.
So everybody is just Forrest Gump running through the fucking desert for however many years until you just be like, I'm tired of running. And the tired of running is probably like, damn, I want a relationship and I want to get married. That's basically what you're saying. Look how crazy people looked at him though, and then look who he got left with. He got left with a woman, Jenny, who had AIDS, and left him with a child.
That's what he wanted.
No, he wanted Jenny. He didn't want Lil Forrest, but he was a man. He couldn't leave his child behind that he didn't even know. That was so selfish of her too. You said what?
He said not he ain't want Lil Forrest.
Cause he didn't really know. Like, he knew he like okay. Bro, Forrest knew, big Forrest, not the little one. He knew that he wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer, but he knew how to love people. That's why the movie was so good, because he was so loyal to Jenny. He was so loyal to his mom. He was so loyal to Bubba. He was so loyal to Lieutenant Dan. He knew how to love people. And people throughout the whole movie took that shit for granted. Whether they redeemed themselves or not, they took that for granted because of how loyal he was. He just wanted to love people and love him the way back, and he never got that in return until something drastic happened. Only person that really loved him was Bubba. Lieutenant Dan hated him for saving his life. Hello. Jenny didn't love him until nobody else wanted her, and then she was finna die of AIDS. Like, what are we talking about? But you get my point though, right? Like, once he finally got his love, people was like, damn, he just all by himself. Forrest Gump is a great metaphor I don't know if metaphor is the right word, but it's a great example of just life, like lessons, trials and tribulations, just to constantly be you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he loved people so much that in the end, he kind of got what he wanted, but he kind of didn't. But he was content with himself. A lot of people don't know what they're looking for. He just wanted to find peace. That's all Forrest Gump. He wanted to find peace of mind. Is peace. Stop looking for something that he thought he would never get. And he got. That's why I said he didn't really want Lil Forrest, but he did because he knew there was going to be someone there to love him at the end of the day. Beyond compare. The way he loved his mom, the way his mama loved him. Forrest Gump's mom don't get enough credit though, bro. Like, on God, like, she slept with that teacher to get that boy through school. That's a different type of dedication, bro. Like, that is a different type of dedication. But yeah, what else we got on the agenda today?
Orlando Brown.
Oh my God. What did this fucking dude do this time? I gotta light the blunt for this. I got to.
He was talking about Krishan and Blueface too.
What did he say?
Basically, you know, it's I don't know how censored we are, but the panda eyes.
Oh, okay.
Like, he was talking about that.
Bro, I think Orlando Brown is such a crackhead that he don't know if he's telling the truth or not. No, he's a crackhead. He don't know when he's telling the truth or not. Like, it's just because he believe that shit. And we got, I'm not saying you have the benefit of the doubt because he said some crazy shit, but when that man says something, he means it. He's not saying, like, some people say shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If he that serious, we should believe him. I think we should
that ain't always the case, though. Them drugs kicking his ass. Look at him. He looks crazy. That can't be the same boy from Major Payne. That can't be.
I know he was a fool back then.
But the point I'm trying to make is, bro, with Orlando Brown, bro, some of this shit everything that he says, he truly believes. Whether it happened or not. Like, I don't believe he had sexual relations with Lil Bow Wow. Like, what are you talking about?
A lot of people. He said Nick Cannon. He said
that's just what, like, Boy. He said Soulja Boy. Oh my God, bro. Not Big Draco.
Did he say Soulja Boy is Whitney Houston or something?
He said Soulja Boy what?
Is Whitney Houston.
See, nah, bro. I don't see. Nah, fuck Orlando Brown, bro. We not finna do that, bro. Fuck that. No, we not. No, we not finna. No, we not finna. Whitney Houston, bro. Whitney Houston was like the sweetest human ever lived. She was just a crackhead. That's all there was to it. She liked crack. That didn't mean she was any less of a beautiful person. Like, I watched some shit. She was so supportive to other women. Think about everybody, all the R&B singers she uplifted. Like, bro, nah, bro, we don't disrespect Whitney Houston. She was just a crackhead. Like DMX was a crackhead, but we loved him.
Right, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man. For real, we'll never get another Whitney Houston, another DMX, bro. Real talk. I be wondering too, like, when people like we seeing people die, and like, you ever see something, you be like, damn, like, they straight can't see this. Like, when I saw Black Panther 2, I was like, damn, bro, like, DMX will never be able to experience this shit. To be able to watch that movie, it's so good. Like, he just can't even experience that. Breaks my heart every time. Any other conspiracies that you want to disclose? Because I'm all for it. No, but that's not a bad thing, though. Some conspiracies are true. Like, okay, I got one for you, right? I got one. People tell me I'm crazy for saying this, but I don't. You remember when Michael Jordan retired at, like, the middle of his prime? I don't think he retired. I think he legit got suspended for gambling, and they made him say he retired, served a 2-year suspension, then came back to play basketball. I don't believe that was a retirement, bro. Like, come on now. We fucking Michael Jordan. You want to go play some fucking baseball?
For 2 years.
Like, come on. Like, no, bro. I can really get deeper into it, but I buy J's all the time, so I can't. That's kind of hypocritical. I can't disrespect the nigga I support. And niggas gotta put respect on Michael Jordan's name, bro. When he said Republicans wear shoes too, hey, that's a fact. See, this is what I want to talk about too. Hold on, let me hit the blunt for this because I've been dying to talk about this shit. Hold on. I don't understand. Oh shit! I don't understand why people put so much responsibility. God damn. Ooh, that was hard. Ooh, hold on. I gotta take a sip after that. That shit hit me in the face. Hold on. Alright, we back. I gotta put this out. Good Lord. God damn, that dispensary weed is no joke. Lord have mercy. That shit really hits you in the lungs. But back to what I was saying. I don't understand why people put so much like responsibility on celebrities to do shit that they don't ask they like politicians or like fucking local pastors to do. Like I give you an example. Like Nelly, he came to my daughter's school to pass out like toys for Christmas. She was beautiful. He was passing out toys and shit. But it was mainly for the students that went there. He had some shit that was like open to the public, but it was just like, hey, whatever's left over, I can get. But it was just so nasty seeing people be like, why he giving out toys? You need to be giving out meat orders and some gift cards or some so what he said. I heard like I want a money order. Like wanting some money from this nigga. Why don't ask your local pastors for this shit? Like what, or the local politicians, councilmen, congressmen, senators, your governor.
A meat order.
You said what?
A meat order.
Yeah, the lady said she want a meat order. Like you at a fucking elementary school. Like we here to pass out. I don't know, bro. We here to pass out gifts for kids that go here. How ungrateful can you be? Like I don't like it ain't for you. Why would he give you a meat order? That's a different like. That's like okay, if you go to a fucking march for fucking breast cancer, and somebody's like, "What about colon cancer?" That's a completely different march, my nigga. Like we will get to that. Today is about breast cancer. This shit was for kids to get presents that went to that school mainly. I think he did kind of fuck up though, cause he made like a flyer to make something open to the public, but it kind of was, but it kind of wasn't. But that's neither here nor there. I appreciate it. He ain't have to do that. Man, you should see how happy my kids' face was. The gifts they got, they was over the fucking. They ain't kidding. A free gift, shit, a toy. Come on, shit. They ain't know who the fuck Nelly was. Literally, I gotta do it better as a father though, cause I gotta let my kids have to know who Nelly is, bro. I apologize. My kids have to know who Nelly is, bro. I was in the car with my niece, and her mom had said something to her. She was like, "You know, Nelly was at your cousin's school," and my niece was like, "Who is Nelly?" I said, "Oh my God, I feel so old. Shit made me feel so old. It's hitting you too, huh?" Yeah, man, shit different.
Shit right there. Good shit right there.
I'm so excited that we can finally just walk into the dispensary in February and buy weed.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about that. I see that you still are gonna need the card though.
In February? Why? Oh, for the licensing and shit until it's like approved. Well, yeah, that's until February, I think. I'm not the smartest nigga in the world, so I don't know. You know, but that's what I was told.
They told me.
That's what they told you? Well, you know more. You buy weed more than I do. So.
They said I went to the dispensary. They said you're still gonna need it.
They said, well, speaking to the mic a little bit.
You still gonna need the
card.
You still gonna need the medical card. So.
Why?
I can't tell you right now, but that's what they said. Let me think. Something about. What did they say? Somebody's still being documented. You know what I'm saying? They still gotta have a way to trace a motherfucker. Yeah. So, and they still gotta get their money. You know what I'm saying?
They can't trace it with your ID.
That's like them giving up money. If they just make it free, you know what I'm saying? They not gonna just. So they gonna make it to where you still gotta pay for a license.
I think what they're probably gonna do is like it'll be like a card that'll be like just simple to get. Right. Like I get what you're saying. Like you'll still need a card. Yeah. It'll just be one you can get right then and there, and you have to take it with you to get weed. Right. As long as you're over 21. I think that's mainly what they're. I think that's
probably something like that.
What they're aiming for.
Like, yeah, you still like I said, they ain't finna just like I said pass up all that money and shit. Everybody want to get a card and they.
I mean, but in California it's like that. Nevada too. When I was in Vegas,
that's passing up all money. You get charged for the license.
no, when I was in when I was in Vegas, you could just, if you over 21, you can just walk into the dispensary. Each state is different though because it's not federally regulated.
Right.
It's regulated by the state, so each state is different. So I hear my badass daughter in the background. I am a professional podcaster, but the name of my podcast speaks for itself. It's called The Geto, okay? There's gonna be a lot of ghetto shit happening, okay? I know I'm on like a bigger platform now with my city, my music, but I literally started this shit, bro, like recording on my phone. You know, I used to have like a rotating group of friends on there, had friends on there, was part of it, but I started this shit from my phone with some cheap ass headphones from Walmart. So the day ones know what we on. You know what I'm saying? I can't get in front of a different platform, like, oh, like I get away from what made me, you know, for maybe what I am, like what people expect out of me. We gotta keep it ghetto. You got to. I want to talk about something though. I want to talk about Lil Yachty. Have you seen this? What people are on his ass for? So, I don't know if it was an interview or what, but he basically said like he'll fly a girl out, you know, to kick it with her and shit, and won't have sex with her. And he does this like not quite often, but he does it enough to where girls think he's gay because he's not having sex with them. I don't see the problem with that. I mean, you getting older, like no man wants to keep being a slut. You know, I look like being a slut is like, you know, like when men wear skinny jeans back when you're a jerk movement and shit, like that long ago. That's how I look at it. It's old. We passed that. We trying to build stability, have a family, create a family, and going about your life. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with him realizing his worth and want to be like, you know what? I don't want to deal with no raggedy bitches. I want to deal with a bitch that wants me for me, not because I'm Lil Yachty for my money. And she may be on the same thing. I don't see what the problem is. I don't. So quick to judge people. We're not quick to understand. We got to work on that as people. We have to.
People always want you to be with somebody too. You ain't always got to be with nobody to be validated, to be whole, to be, you know what I'm saying, respected, and should be looked at a certain way because you got somebody too. So
what do you mean by that? Like, elaborate.
Like, as far as him, like you know, these girls that are upset that saying he's gay or whatever, like, because he didn't choose them.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they expect for him to just want to be with a motherfucker.
Just because they're pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it don't be like that.
Because being pretty can only get you so far. It really can't. Like, there's plenty of pretty girls out there. There's plenty of married women out there.
Right. So obviously, you know, say he was looking.
It has there's a balance somewhere. Like, it has to be more. And I'm not even saying marriage is the goal. Like, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do with your love life. For me, the older I got, I realized I want someone. Like, I want someone when I don't feel good that's gonna have my back and give me some fucking orange juice. Or like, you need to go to the hospital, or you know what I'm saying, like, bring me you know, be able to cook or me do shit for them. Like, it's a two-way street, not a one-way. Like, I be seeing so much shit. Like, it kind of ties in with Lil Yachty. It's like people expect so much, but they don't want to give anything in return. They just expect shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That'll make a motherfucker be by themselves real quick. Like,
yeah,
that's how I feel. Like, I'm not just gonna be with you just for the sake of being with you, just because you look good or you got a few things. You know what I'm saying? You don't have all the shit that you need. So
yeah,
no, like, what the fuck?
I don't understand it. I don't like, no, like, I see so much. Like, I'm not saying women shouldn't expect more out of themselves. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying y'all have to be realistic about what you're expecting in regards to what you are going to offer to them. Regardless of what you're offering, you have to have real expectations to know what you will put up with and what they won't put up with based on what you're giving them. Whether it's friendship or relationship, whether y'all just sleeping with each other, y'all have to realize they're gonna wait too. Like, this ain't even worth it. Why? Like, me personally, I don't feel like men should have to pay for a woman's time if we're getting to know each other. If I'm getting to know you, I gotta pay for your time. What? I'm trying to get to know you. The fuck? It ain't my fault your light bill past due. That don't make sense. Now, if we getting more serious and we rocking with each other and you like, you know what I'm saying, you a little short on something, like, hey, babe, you know, you got a little $150 on this light bill. Yeah, you gotta ask me. Here's some money. I can always go get some more. Like, it's just be like that. Like, I don't see the need of men having to pay women to get to know them. That shit is stupid to me. Like, do that make sense to you? To get to know you? Come on, bro.
Dudes in my inbox all day. Can I get to know you? Can I get to know you, dude?
Bro.
Is you finna pay some bills?
To get to know you?
Yeah.
We not even talking about dating. We not talking about sleeping with each other. We talking about me getting to know you.
I have bills. That's
Oh my God.
I have bills that need to be paid. It costs time to sit here and fucking text you all fucking day.
You was gonna have a phone bill whether you texting me or not. So why you need me to help you
But
pay
I'm
it?
wasting my time talking to you because it ain't getting.
And then if I pay your phone bill, you gonna be texting other niggas on my dollar. No, it don't work like that. Like, women need to understand. Like, the more that y'all expect out of men, the more they gonna want. Whether it's sex, whether it's time, whether it's them being more controlling. Something comes with that. That's what it is. If you have a job, right, when you go to work every day and you make money and you want to make more money, your job is going to expect more out of you if they give you this money. Look at it like that. They not just going to give you $30 an hour to do what you was doing a month ago. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. That's the simplest way to digest it, if you ask me. Now, wouldn't you agree or you don't agree? Oh, my God. How do you feel?
If can't nobody help me, I'm not getting to know nobody.
No. Okay. I'm not saying that a man isn't entitled to help you if y'all are committed to each other. Like, if y'all are committed to... No, I'm not saying dating. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying if y'all are not committed to at least being able to see if this is willing to work, he shouldn't have to give you money. If y'all are committed to seeing this work, then he should be like, you know what? Let me make sure she's straight. Cool. Period. Because if y'all actually dating, it's gonna be worse. She gonna expect way more out of you.
That's just like if you say what you start in the beginning, you gotta keep it up. If you don't start it off like that, you start out don't want to do nothing, and you want to be the free stage for however long. That sets the tone.
What I don't like though, this is what I don't like. Like, certain women will like. How can I word this? Okay. Like, a dude will, like, get their number. And like, damn, you know, when can I come over? Let's chill. And they be like, nah, I don't want to chill. We can go out on a date. But then they'll talk to somebody just for sex. Not saying nothing's wrong with that. A woman has needs, but if you don't want this nigga to go above and beyond, I don't want to either. I want to be where that nigga's at. I don't want to fucking take you out on dates and shit and do all this extra shit, and this nigga gets the fruit of my labor. You had a good day, and then you go lay up with Charles, and then meanwhile Rodney texting you, I hope you made it home safely. Good night. And you know, like, that don't make sense.
That's different.
Those are the women I'm talking to.
Yeah, if you're in a relationship where you gotta whatever.
If you have a situation with somebody, but you don't expect them to do things that you want somebody new to do, that don't make sense. You selling yourself short at the end of the day. That don't make sense. I'm sorry, that don't make sense to me. If the goal is you finding somebody for you and you want people to treat you right, that shit gotta apply across the board. It gotta apply to everybody. Has to. Cause why the fuck would he want to take you out on dates and you some nigga text you 11 o'clock talking about some where you at and then you on your way? Like, what the fuck now? How you know that's not the role I want? Only reason you with such and such is because of familiarity. That's the only reason why. They wouldn't even like the. You probably ain't even like the dude. It makes no sense. We gotta hold our brothers and sisters accountable, and for the niggas too. Y'all can't be wasting these women's time out here, bro. If you know that you ain't in nothing serious, but you out here, you know, making it seem like, yeah, we committed, blah blah blah, and you wasting her time, you taking her good years. You gotta let her know, like, look, that ain't something I'm really interested in right now. And there's women out there. You may not find a lot, but there's women out there that be cool with that. But I tell all my partners all the time, as you get older, everything around you got to change. Your quality of life has to change. The way you eat, even your woman, it has to change. You can't, if it's 2012, you can't try to find the same woman in 2022 and 2023. You try to find 10, 11 years ago. You just look stupid. You stuck in the time. You stuck in basically a time capsule, and life is past you. So the shit that worked 10 years ago ain't gonna work for the women that have gotten older in 10 years that worked 10 years ago. They've grown too, unless you want younger women, which that's another conversation. But like, have to be realistic with yourself and what your expectations are. I just want people to be more accountable. That's all I want. I hold niggas accountable. I hold women accountable. I hold everybody accountable. You know, so shit. What do you got anything? I don't know.
Nope. I agree.
You agree? All right. Well, shit. I just wanted to say, we probably finna get up out of here. Hey, more importantly though, free Young Thug and all them slimes, okay? Free YSL. Young Thug makes Slime Season 3. Get him out of there immediately, okay? He does not deserve to. I don't care what he did. He gave me Slime Season 3. I'm forever in debt. I'm forever grateful. That man does not deserve. Bro, I've never seen this type of snitching. Niggas, listen to this shit. They gave a nigga 30 years of probation to testify against Young Thug. And if he doesn't testify, he gets 30 years of probation. If he does, he gets 15 years of probation. I've never seen no snitching like this. You gave a nigga 30 years of not fucking, and the nigga old as shit. I think one nigga was like 50 something. So he's basically on probation for the rest of his life. I've never seen this level of snitching. Every plea deal, we ain't gonna talk about that gun and shit no more. It is what it is. The paperwork is black and white. But every plea deal that they giving out in that case literally says, we'll let you out right now if you testify against that nigga. They offered it, but you know, he do got some solid ones though. They offered it to two dudes.
Yeah, the ones that turned it down.
They turned it down. They said, nah. The judge was shocked. He said, you can get out of jail right now. They said, we cool. Because I respect that to a certain degree. I don't condone gangbanging. No, like, niggas got to grow up, for real. But what I will say, if you dedicate your life to that, you have to know what comes with that. And them niggas knew exactly what they signed up for. When them niggas was rolling around in Rolls Royces and Bentleys and Lambos and shit, they knew it may be expiration date on this shit because we come from the streets. We just doing this shit on a higher scale now. So we got to get Young Thug up out of there. We have to. But I want to basically say, like, I appreciate, you know, everybody that was patient with me getting my shit together, man. Like, it was a lot of turmoil within the clique, and like I said, it ain't really some shit I'm gonna like get into publicly. You know, it was an in-house issue. It's gonna stay in-house. Some things just don't work out the way that you want it to, and you don't really have to get into like a point of going back and forth and bashing people. You know, that you was cool with. Y'all can have understanding that y'all don't fuck with each other, not going to fuck with each other, and keep it at that. I don't believe in going live and talking shit about people that you was cool with or making statuses or sneak this. And like, if you fuck with somebody, you fuck with somebody. You ain't gonna put their dirty laundry out there like that just because y'all had a disagreement about something. Whether y'all can come back around and be friends or not, or y'all can, that's something for y'all to work on. That ain't something like publicized to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I fell out with some niggas, bro. Like, niggas out there like, damn, that's my brother. He never do that shit to me. And niggas did that shit to me. So I can't really, I'm not gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lesson learned. Like, you can't expect people to have the same values you do if they don't know what your values are to an extent. Like, they grew up. Some people grew up in a way of survival, and some people grew up in a way of love. I grew up in a way of love. I didn't really have to grow up realizing like I had to survive. Like, I knew I wasn't gonna do what I needed to do to get some money, be a man, whether it's legally, illegally. But then I still love people. I still love God. And you know, just shout out to everybody that fuck with the Geto. I am gonna get my sister on the logo. That's in motion. I got this little placeholder in me right now, but we gonna get my sister up there for sure. Don't worry. Hey. Permanent co-host. There's not no temporary co-host. Permanent. We're gonna ride this motherfucker till the wheels fall off, man. I just want to tell you, like, you know, this year, you know, when I asked you was like, oh yeah, I'll do it. Like, I was like, no, are you sure? He was like, yeah, I'm sure. And You know, you've been like real dedicated to it. I'm trying to get her out her shell, y'all. My sister's not really talkative, but conversation with her, she's very insightful. You know what I'm saying? And she's been super professional, super like into it, and you know, breaking out of her shell. And I'm proud of her. Couldn't be any prouder. I'm trying to. I do kind of want to get a couple more, like not necessarily co-hosts, but like guest hosts, in like a revolving manner. So it could be a little bit like entertaining, a little bit more entertaining, a little bit more funnier. Cause I know I'm off the chain, but shit, I know people want to see me go back and forth with somebody because of how much shit I talk. So, but I just wanted to say, you know, I want to thank God, you know, for allowing me to have the health and wisdom to come up here and talk my shit the way that I do, and you know, just amount of gratitude to be able to having the idea, putting the idea in motion, and then running with it. Like I know it's a new year, and people use it as a reset. Whatever the fuck you want to do, whether it's starting a podcast, starting a business, if you're doing something illegal, doing it to a point where you can stop doing something illegal, just do that shit and run with it until you get a solid plan in motion to where you know, I bet. So these are the steps I need to take to get to where I want to go. I don't have any animosity towards anybody, bro. I mean, a lot of times people think, you know, I just like, damn, what the fuck wrong with him? I'm just not really talking to people I don't know. And it ain't like I'm gonna have my wife probably be my assistant, to be honest with you. Like, just talk to people, let schedule shit up, because I don't really. My main thing, like, with people is like, I want to like actually fuck with you. Like, even my white boy here, Justin, you know, I want him to look at me as somebody I actually fuck with, not just business partners. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm looking for. Like, you know, we can politic, we can network, but at the end of the day, it got to make sense that, like, we actually fuck with each other and want to see each other succeed. And if that shit ain't going both ways, it just ain't going to work. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got. Anything you want to put out there for the new year?
Definitely. I concur with what you said. And this year we gonna go harder.
Yep.
Make more money.
Hell yeah. Smoke the best weed in the world. Still
travel.
Not have a lighter.
We gotta drink more. We gotta accomplish more. We gotta start more businesses. We just gotta take shit over. So that's what my plan is. I've been trying to take over the world. So we're gonna do that.
Yep. Well, that's what it is, y'all. We'll be back next week. I gotta work, but you know, I'll for sure be back next week up in this month. The normal time too, because I know the Apple podcast shit and Spotify, I'm gonna look out for y'all Monday. But this will be live on YouTube. Remember, it's My City, My Music Radio, the number symbol 2, and you'll see all the good shows that we have on the station. But fuck with ours in particular. Subscribe, you know, run them numbers up. Shit, it's some good shit on there, you know. So, you know, it is what it is. But we appreciate it. We'll be back though next week. But I didn't feel right like leaving y'all on a limb, you know, because we didn't record Christmas Eve. That shit was so funny. We had so much fun on Christmas Eve. Oh my God, my wife dressed up as the Grinch and scared the shit out of the kids and took their toys. It was a lot, but it's alright though. We good though. But we finna get up out of here. Hope y'all enjoy y'all New Year. Be safe. Have more patience when people disrespect you. Learn to control your emotions when people disrespect you, because doing something out of emotion can cause you a lifetime of pain, and sometimes don't be worth it. So never act off emotions. Always think about how you want to do something. That's all I gotta say. Welcome to the Geto. We out.
Why self-life? We got London on the track. Nigga, horses don't stop, they keep going. Yeah. You can lose your life, but it gon' keep going. Why not risk life when it's gon' keep going? Yeah. When you die, somebody else was born, but at least we got to say we ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on that money, we ran on the digit, we ran on the money. We ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on some money, we ran on some didn't know me well, so I left him with wishes. You know it's a drop when you drain and can't flip it.